true?
I'm not upset with anything. I won a bunch of awards.
That's what I thought.
If you listened to the morning show, you would think that she was the worst thing that ever happened.
In other words, you're talking about Travis and Sliwa?
Yeah.
Why are they down on Lindsay?
Sliwa and Taylor didn't, but let me tell you something. Travis and Emily, what they did was just insane.
What did they do?
I was driving for 4. They did the whole show on Lindsay. The whole show.
I didn't hear this.
But
Did
Lindsay
they do the whole show?
Lindsay had a huge night.
I was driving in for 45 minutes, and all they were doing was moaning and groaning about Lindsay winning awards.
Oh, Lindsay, that's sour grapes there.
They wanted Ask Slee to win, and Radio
just get
Tinder
over
was the
it,
winner.
dude.
Listen, it didn't win. I'm sorry that we got more votes than them.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but listen, also Ask Slee, they act like it's this great, innovative segment. They literally ask Sliwa questions.
Yeah.
What's so innovative about that?
It's really innovative.
It's true.
You know what's innovative? Stager.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
All right, here we go. Super Crosstalk time. It is the Monday of Mandy's Mayhem. And Scott Kaplan is here. Cappy. Sedano is here.
Yep.
It was a fun night Friday night.
It was.
And they put on a great show. It was an effort. The ultimate effort Friday.
I mean, a lot of efforts.
A lot of Friday. Exactly.
A lot of efforts on that Friday.
Who dropped the first F-bomb?
Well,
must have been Morales.
It was Chris, for sure.
Yeah, I think
it was Morales.
Yeah. Then I felt like I needed to make up for it, so I threw like 37
You
of them.
You did a number, and then I threw one in because
Yeah.
I thought, hey, I want to be part of the F club.
Of course. Yeah.
Why
Now
not?
you're in.
Let me join the F-bomb club.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of that, I haven't heard a lot of talk today about outfits. Has there been a lot of talk?
I feel like Mason's Rat Pack look was really good.
Yeah, I thought Mace was the best dressed guy there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought very Liberace.
There you go.
You know what I
Somebody
mean?
said it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right, Liberace,
Exactly.
yes.
Liberace.
Right,
it was
very
a very stylish, yeah.
it's very
But we only
schmaltzy.
do that joke a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get too comfortable.
Don't
with the
get too
joke.
comfortable with that. Like, I know it's there. I know the joke is there.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
Morales, I encouraged
I'm
him
too
to
young
make it.
for
I'm glad
Liberace,
You did
sorry.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
No, I know who he is.
Yeah, he's very
We called him
flamboyant.
Liberace.
Yeah,
Liberace.
Flamboyant, he was. Flamboyant. So, what was that
There's
moment?
a great piece, though. There's a great video of you and me standing back to back.
Oh, my God, I've got
Yeah,
that.
you're in
Have
the
you put that
Liberace.
out?
No, I can't figure out how to do it. There's like, I think I found it on Twitter in some album, and then I couldn't figure out how to actually get it saved on my phone. So, John, Mace and I, before the whole event started, went on that like round 360 slow-mo camera thing.
Yeah, I saw it. I never went over there.
And we're back to back. He's in his Liberace costume, and I'm in my Sunday
there it
swagger
is.
suit. And we're
On the
back to back.
360, yeah.
That was awesome. Just got to put that out somewhere. I don't know where.
And you have a championship belt going. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, it worked.
That was a cool deal.
I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, George, but it exceeded my expectations, whatever they were.
Totally agree. For as much grief as
I didn't know.
For as much grief as I give Christopher all the time, I feel like he did a great job, kind of being the ringleader there, and obviously Briones. I mean, dude, like I'm not even joking. Like this is. I knew you were good at your job because we've had conversations about the stuff you do, and I mean like your real job, not this thing you do with these two clowns. But now we see, like, people really see your talent. It was incredible. Same thing for Tommy and Carlo and Janice and everyone else. The interns did a great job. Everyone really did a fantastic job. And then, everyone was a pretty good sport about it, except the morning show.
Well, they did get completely shut out.
They got completely
well,
shut
I mean,
out.
but there's a difference.
They were the Eddie Murphy of the Mandys. They got nominated and didn't win anything, and that was basically what you heard this morning was Eddie walking out.
Normally, I don't believe in beefing down, but it was so over the top today.
I guess I had it on the background. I didn't hear all the.
I'm gonna hear. Somebody just tweeted us what Emily was saying. Hold on, I see if I can play it on my phone. Hold on.
I think Emily's sister wanted to fight us.
Yeah, wanted to fight us.
Yeah, I got more tweets about what Emily said and Travis
Hold on.
than I did anything else.
Yeah, hold on. I can play this off my phone, I think.
Okay.
So I have some feelings about Ask Slee losing. I think that it clearly is the most unique
loser, Slee.
and the best segment on this air. So Radio Tinder is exactly the same thing as Factor Cap. Can we just say that? It's the same thing. Choosing left or right. It's the same thing. So why isn't Magic Cat nominated? Oh, sorry. I have one more thing to say. It's the same segment that's also on a national radio show that started before she did.
No, it's not.
It is not unique.
Can I say this? This is not a good look for us.
No.
It's not a good look for us.
I'm angry.
It's not
Slee
a good
knew.
look for
Slee was terrified.
Slee knows.
Be
He's
upset at the player who won. You're right. That's not a good look.
Yes, we can.
Somebody's got to take it. Take the L. We took the L.
So, Mace, you and I,
yes,
particularly, have had our run-ins in the past. Well, actually, we only had one real run-in.
One real
and
run-in.
it was big. And
it was a big one.
And I apologized to you because I felt like I went over the top. So I feel like I'm perfectly qualified to have this conversation with anyone.
Yeah.
Because I've been in it with you.
Yes.
And I just felt like when I was listening, I get it. Beto made a comment the other day when he was filling in for Cap about, I'm going to vote for Greg for Producer of the Year. And then Lindsay Hungarian Heat over there went at him.
Yeah, I heard a Hungarian Heat chant at the Mandys,
Hungarian
which
Heat
I like.
Went at him.
Time out. I didn't say anything bad about Greg. I expressed my confidence in myself,
Correct.
which is not a shot at Greg.
Correct.
Me being
Later on
confident
was.
in
Correct.
myself
I don't
is
care.
not a shot at Greg.
But wait. So, and it was literally 2 minutes. If you have no other content for your show today other than to rip on Lindsay, that's on you, man.
I've never,
as a producer and as hosts and whoever's involved. I mean, look, Taylor never said a word. I feel like, and Sleo, as you heard, was backing up. I was just disappointed in Travis and Emily today that their entire show.
I want to defend. It was not Sliwa who seemed to take it much better than Travis did.
I just think it's bullcrap that your entire show is literally just pounding on Lindsay.
Am I the only one who has never seen this side of Emily?
Yeah, when did Emily get so mean?
I don't know. But all I'm saying is, come up with something else to talk about on the show today. It's
Yeah.
okay.
No, we're all doing Mandys, but I mean, be a good sport about it.
This is fun. We're like, yeah, you won this, you won that. Like, this is a fun thing. This is no time to get nasty and take personal shots at people. Like, you banter back and forth about people winning. Oh, we should have won, blah blah blah. But then you start getting personal, and I feel like that's it's a little bit much.
I feel like they crossed the line with Lindsay doing it, and everybody who was involved on that show today, outside of Taylor and Sliwa, I felt like it was a little too pointed, and it was pointed for too long, is what I would say.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I think we can get past this, can't we?
I mean, not for our show.
No.
Now we're doing 3 hours on them.
No, 3 hours on them.
I think it was a great night on
today.
3 hours on Emily
being losers.
There you go. There you go.
Still a great night.
I like it.
Well, the
by
interesting
the way,
thing was-
Sliwa, I don't know if you know this, takes the joking really well. So feel free to.
Well, that's
include
why
him.
I removed him. I don't want any issues with Sliwa.
Wait a second here. Hold
Red
on.
carpet host Clinton Yates.
Yes, television's
the big
Clinton Yates.
CUI in the studio.
Who gave the greatest honor to those of us who wanted it the most when he anointed us all honorary members of the Handsome Man
That was
community.
big.
Bestowed upon everyone.
All right. Well, Clinton, before you weigh in,
was big.
did you agree with me? Now, before Mason ever arrived, I told you,
yes,
Mason is going to be the best dressed guy here. Did that hold up?
It held up not just because it was the flashiest, but it was legitimately appropriate for the venue. That's
right.
The kind of thing that's not easy to pull off. A lot of guys were pulling recycled groomsmen suits, maybe something they had found for the Derby. This was specifically for the event, and it knocked him dead.
And Mace, your designer again was?
Amasone.
Yeah, Jeffrey from the Jeffrey line.
Jeffrey from Amasone
exactly.
designed that. And the beautiful thing about working with Amasone is that you usually get your fashion gear within 48 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes 24.
Sometimes 24.
Yeah.
Sometimes 24.
Clinton, your take on the Mandys is what?
Unbelievable event. I mean, I've done radio for a while. I've done a lot of goofy stuff. I've gone to a lot of crappy parties with a lot of annoying people. This was nothing of the sort. Everybody who works here, everybody who works at the place that we're Quiet Cannon, I was really impressed with the overall professionalism of the function. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things can get loose really quickly. And that did not happen.
No, people behaved themselves, I thought, really well.
Well, I also
that was big for
thought
me.
you got to put on a show, right? And
we did that.
We did a really good job of putting on a show.
Except
Everybody.
when Greg and Lindsay went up there. I heard you guys
Oh, my
talking about
God,
it.
that was
what
just-
was that all
that was
about?
just
like
like
when you and Lindsay.
dead
Here's the
segment.
one thing
That
I'm
was a bomb.
going to get on you guys about. and you're going to be involved here. What the hell was that thing you and Greg were doing about Ireland? Hold on. Briona's got something.
You guys wasted my graphic there.
Oh, no, it's terrible. It did not work, like, in the slightest.
I was
None of it
told
worked.
about it like 3 days ahead
That's
of
a lie.
time.
It was like 3 weeks ahead of time we talked about it.
No, it's no.
did.
You
It's
told
okay.
me about it
It's okay.
like
Well,
Monday.
you guys are gonna have to worry
It's a
about it
lie.
because that's not making the show next time.
No,
That was
it was
just
terrible.
The one
It
thing.
did not work.
What were
in the
you
slightest.
actually going for? Like,
So-
what were the
Greg
laugh
was talking
lines?
way too fast.
Yeah.
It was,
Okay, so do you want to actually?
It wasn't my idea, and all I did was just
was
come
my
up with a
idea.
story and then tell it. That's all.
So,
Wait, you weren't reading it from a card?
No, I mean mine was yes because I couldn't. I was nervous about misspeaking or something like that. So I came up with an antidote to add to Greg's idea.
Yeah, now this you deserve us to rip you for, you guys. What Travis and Emily did this morning, that's bullcrap.
Listen, I asked if we could just cut this. I said, can't we cut this for time or something? Like, do we really need to do that?
Your instincts
we
were
coulda
good. Yeah, your instincts were good.
your
with that
instincts
one.
were right on that, Lindsay.
You should have swiped left on that one.
Yeah, should have.
Lindsay, were you more surprised that you won for Radio Tinder or Producer of the Year, or not surprised for either?
I was not surprised for either.
No. Radio Tinder was the highest rated segment in your show when she
Exactly.
was your producer.
That's what I was
Well,
gonna
and it
say.
was on
and
two-
it was on
it was-
two shows,
right.
and I've been doing it for like 2 years.
Right.
I don't see why everyone's so surprised and calling it an upset.
By the way, I don't think anybody's really that surprised. It was either going to be Ask Slee or Radio Tinder.
I mean, Ask Slee's
Really?
like the same 5 people every time.
I voted for Game of Games.
Oh.
Well, okay. Before we get onto those parts, I do want to ask you guys quickly. What happened in Ask Slee was interesting.
Yeah.
There was a proposal.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you
that was
find
cool. That was
Did you
cool.
find that slightly
So they're going to
tacky
do that
or-
every day on their show, so make it interesting. The segment
Proposals?
interesting. Yeah.
Really? Daily
I'm
proposals?
just curious.
The-
All right,
So
I have.
Is Travis going to become a minister now, so we can make that
For
happen
the
every
people
day?
who can't see George, he's got the kind of irked face going. I
Yeah.
know the face where he's slightly actually miffed as opposed to joking.
Clinton,
That face
I
is going.
actually,
The
I
game
actually
face.
thought that proposal kind of worked, but
I was
have,
also in the bathroom with Amanda. I caught the end of it, too.
Which is funny that Amanda went and said this morning that, I was surprised too that Radio Tinder won because I thought that Ask Slee should have won. And then she went on to tell the story about how she missed the
walked out to-
proposal.
yeah.
Because
She walked out
she
to go to
went
the
to the bathroom. She said, I thought that was a good time to leave when Ask Slee, they were doing
a hell
Ask
of an
Slee
I
live.
have 3 friends, all female, Amanda being one of them, who hate public proposals
I heard that
in
earlier
general.
today, yeah.
Lindsay, where are you on public proposals?
I mean, if the girl he proposed to is also a fan of the shows and the station and stuff, then
I
that's
kind of
kinda
thought
cool,
it
you know?
worked.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it worked.
And he set it up well with the timing. He actually asked Slee a question and then actually popped the question. He didn't just break protocol for the game and just pop the question. I thought that was very well done by Crypto
Now wait.
Ray.
Oh, it was Crypto Ray. That's
Yeah.
who it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Trying to make sure I knew who it
No,
was.
but there were a lot of
By the
fun
way,
moments, man.
shout out to the community
Yo,
on Twitter.
bro.
The
Yeah.
Sedano and Cap Circle of Trust.
Well, boy,
were
they showed up.
They were all over. I mean, listen, we won because of them.
Right.
And we won 6 awards. As you know, I put up the Michael Jordan GIF on
Yes,
on
that was
Twitter.
strong.
But also keeping us abreast of all the shenanigans, let's call it, from
Yes.
this morning.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought one of the cool parts about this, too, I just want to say this while we're all here, is that in the community, some of the people came up and said, hey, I didn't really have the confidence to talk to you guys. It was kind of an intimidating environment. And there was a lot of love shown there between, hey, next time we do this, come on up and say hello. And a lot of listeners have commented on the approachability of a lot of people. And I thought that really carried the environment throughout the entire course
I don't
of the
think
night.
there was ever an event where I did more pictures than I did
Right.
at that one.
Me too.
I
It was,
probably took
I mean, it was
150
crazy, and
selfies.
I it's awesome, and I loved everybody's
great.
fantastic, and people are.
They were like afraid to ask in some cases.
Yes.
Like, they were very respectful, which I thought was nice. But you don't have to be afraid. Like there were people who were like, sheepish about it.
Mr. Sedano? Yeah. Can I have a picture with you, Mr. Sedano?
Sure, buddy, let's do it. Let's go.
There was a lot of that. There was definitely a lot of that. But I thought that was a cool side of the
Love Boat? Can I have a picture? Happy?
Oh my God!
Were you really going to give the award to Mason though?
I was.
No, you weren't.
I know I was because
you're so full of
I
crap.
voted for Mason.
Nah.
No, I voted for you.
I voted for Mason
So,
for Host of the
true
Year.
story.
Yeah.
Tyler Anderson had that almost no-hitter
Yes,
the other day.
yes.
Yes.
Cappy posted on Twitter, what a cool ovation, to which I responded under and said, this'll be you when you beat Mason for Host of the Year.
You know, I will tell
on
you.
June 15th, I tweeted that.
All right, so did you hear my...
At one point, I looked at Bergman in the middle of the night and said, I think Cappy's going to win.
Well, you know
George,
what?
did you hear
Go
my
ahead.
observation from earlier in the show today?
No, go ahead.
I honestly believe that Mason has zero problem losing Host of the Year to Cap. if he would have lost
to
it
me,
to
it
me
would-
or you,
Yeah,
Would've
he
set
would
me
have.
off.
It would have. His head would have
wouldn't be-
exploded.
I would-
and Travis was saying,
oh.
anybody Cap, he kind of considers equally
You were still in
goofy.
shock, though. I feel like a little bit.
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because they mic'd me up
I
and
heard
put a
about this.
camera right in front
That's
of me.
a total.
So I
head
just
fake.
assumed I
That it
was
was
going to
just
win.
such a head
that
fake.
somebody
I love
knew.
that. I love that.
But I mean, it's John's right. I mean, if there was nobody else if I wasn't on the board, I'd vote for Cap.
So here's the deal. So we won like the first 4 awards, I think.
Yeah, it was
right?
no, you piled them up.
So we
early.
started off we jumped out early, and at one point, Laura, Lindsay, and Cappy and I alerted Cappy. Laura and Lindsay and I, and then Cappy eventually looked over, and Bergman was sweating bullets because he was thinking about, oh my God, what if we're the show that gets shut out? Mason and Ireland are going to blame me. I'm going to take the brunt of all of this.
That's true, by the way, Greg. We would have blamed you.
You looked like Laura and Lindsay last week when they had the bad Starbucks and they were like throwing up and
I had the bubble
doing
guts?
all sorts of stuff. You had that look on your face. True or untrue, Laura? We looked at Greg and he was sweating. Be honest now.
That's true. He was.
Yes, Lindsay.
I was laughing. I jumped up when Cap won.
No,
I jumped
I'm
up
talking
so
about the
excited.
beginning of the night
No.
when it was just
I was
4-0 us to everyone else.
when it was your table had all the
Your
awards. and we
your
had none?
table was literally running out of room to fit Mandy awards
Bergman's
on.
face, he was just like he was thinking in his head like, oh no, what if we're the one that gets shut out? Oh my God, I'm taking this. All the heat is mine.
Yeah, you would have been bagging on us today.
So there was
we
one.
would have gone the full Emily.
But okay,
Is that what we're going to call it?
Yeah,
now?
the full
From
Emily.
now on,
All right.
to this day forward.
Hey,
Today
can I
is
give-
June 27th, 410? We now call it the full
The
Emily.
full Emily. If you're out of control, if you're negative, if
Pretty
you're
strong stuff.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
can I do a shout out for Laura? This woman I met at the Mandys. I'd met her before, and she's a loyal listener, and she tweets us a lot. Comes up to me and she goes, "Look," she goes, "I really, really want to meet and talk to Laura. Do you think that she would talk to me?" And I said, without talking to Laura, I go, "Absolutely. I'll bring her to your
presumptuous about
yeah.
it.
I'll bring her to your table. It'll be no problem. I'll hook it up."
Yeah.
And then I realized, well, Laura's here with her boyfriend.
Right.
I just committed her to go, and you were so nice.
Yeah.
You made her night, literally. Thank you so much for doing that. That was
No, it was
super
awesome.
cool.
She was awesome.
She's like your
It was
biggest fan. It was awesome.
She was so sweet. So sweet. I loved it.
By the way, we were talking about the me and Cappy on the pedestal, the
Yeah, the
360.
360.
I was able to figure out how to tweet that out. So
How'd you do that?
I
You
just
figured
tweeted
it out?
It's
You were able to
relatively
figure that
complex.
out?
The way I did it was
You got to download it.
Daniel
and then you gotta set it
Daniel
up.
Wynn actually just put it together, and then I
Someone did it
retweeted
for
it.
you?
You
Yeah.
knew you could have just clicked on his video and then just like done the quote tweet, right? Like it would have been the same thing.
I think I did do the quote
Oh.
tweet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is
It's not that
fantastic.
hard.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, I got it from.
I mean, you're not Cappy.
Hey.
You're not
No,
like
I'm not.
completely
I'm not.
like
Well-
electronically like
illiterate.
Yes.
But I was able to from somebody who sent it to me this weekend. There was a picture of me. You guys met my designing consultant Zap.
Zap.
You guys
I did.
met
He,
Zap,
he brought it
right?
in a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
next to him was Casper Villa. You guys know Casper,
Casper, yeah,
who
with
had the
the
mask
mask on.
Yeah.
And I was kind of leaning towards Rachel.
Yeah.
And so one of the listeners pulled out the picture of my lean and then had the 3 trophies next to it.
Oh,
Which
nice.
is money, which I could never have done on my own.
Yeah, I didn't figure it out.
I can get a
But-
screenshot.
Now,
but
wait a
that's
second. Your arms look pretty swole. Were you curling those trophies or
12-ounce
what?
curls?
Yeah.
George, carrying those trophies
You look swole today.
from the Quiet Cannon over to the hotel.
Yeah.
Got a big workout.
Yeah.
By the way, Rachel was outstanding.
You
like
liked her?
just great.
Yeah.
The whole thing. And her friend was great. But they were both great. You guys are gonna have a lot to talk about. And you have
That was,
breaking Kyrie news.
I
now.
know. Couldn't he have waited 2 hours?
Yeah, I
I
know.
know. Why did he kill the show?
He killed at least one show for you and one for us.
I mean, for the
Yeah.
love of God, Kyrie. You
Wait
couldn't have
till the
waited.
last minute,
I mean,
Kyrie.
you couldn't
Be a
have-
diva.
Just do it at night. Well, no, and the funniest part of this. All right, so I'm sure we've seen
Because you did this whole show today speculating about Kyrie on TV.
It was the whole show that we did on NBA Today, which was the whole show we were going to do today. So hold on radio. I want to make sure I have what Shams tweeted. All right, so here it is. Shams tweeted a direct quote from Kyrie, where it says, Kyrie says, quote, "Normal people keep the world going, but those who dare to be different lead us into tomorrow. I've made my decision to opt in. See you all in the fall, A11. And then I'm like, really? Opting into $37 million? That's different? That's like the most normal thing you've ever done.
Right.
Well, then that's why I'm actually shocked at how many of us, and you, George, mentioned, you did a whole show on this today, believed that there was a possibility he was going to leave $30 million on the table. But because he's Kyrie and he does a lot of weird stuff, everybody thought he might.
I think there was some wishful thinking there on that, too.
Yeah.
People wanted the chaos of him coming to Los Angeles.
Yes.
I was starting to believe it all.
Cool.
I said my take this year is let's get Kyrie at all costs. And my take next summer is how do we get rid of Kyrie?
By the way, Sedano, do you think this means, this news today, because Shams seemed to intimate this, is that he's playing for the Nets in the fall, that's it, story over?
Yeah, that's it. That seems to be it. Like, no one's trading for him. But I mean, the Lakers were willing to trade for him, but they weren't going to give him Anthony Davis or LeBron.
Right.
So the Nets are like, screw this. We'll just deal with it next year. Kick the can down the road.
So, speaking of kicking the can down the road, we are back tomorrow at 1. Coming up next for you, the show that is the biggest pain in the ass, but also has the host of the year. It is Sedano and Cappy next. 710 ESPN.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider.
We go. It is a Mandy's Aftermath Monday.
Oh, there's going to be Aftermath, all right.
On a live imaging Monday, special edition. Why are you standing over here? Your mic's over there.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom. Go, Cap, beat! There was actually words to this. Didn't we have someone write lyrics to this song?
For those of you who can't see,
Damn it, I wish I remembered them.
A back and forth, I'm getting ready to step into the hip-hop cypher and bust a rhyme kind of dance move there. That was
6
tremendous.
trophies in the house on Friday night at the inaugural 710 Mandy Awards. This is Sedano Cap. Should we start the show? Hit the music, Laura. Hit the music. Here we go, Cap.
Yeah. This is what I
performed-
came to work for today.
This is performed all night long Friday night. And
Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, ba, da, boop. Bee, ba, da, boop. Ba, ba, da, ba. Doom, doom, ba. Ba, be, da, boop. Cappy! Yo! Upset of the year, Buster Douglas.
the award-winning host of the year, Sedano and Cap, your Monday afternoon right now.
Do we have the audio of Mason?
From that night?
Yeah, from when Cappy won. Because I know you mic'd him up, Carlo.
We'll be getting that later.
We're working on it.
Can we have that exclusively on this show first? Yes, thank you.
Yeah, most likely. So we're the last show for the day. Although Lakers talk, yeah. But I don't think he'll be playing this.
Lakers talk? Yo, he wants nothing to do with the Mandys anymore.
Well, Mandy's Mondays will post content. Because we're getting the big, huge file of the show.
Right.
We're going to cut it up. You know how to cut it up real small sometimes.
Yeah.
Clinton Yates, a big CY.
What's going on? I just want to welcome all the members of the Handsome Man community who showed up today. That, by the way, Cap, was a freestyled idea that came about simply because so many people asked me about it. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Now's the time.
Yep.
It was an obvious moment. Loved bringing it in. As you said, it was a great day, man. That was one of the most fun things I've ever done in this business.
So, George, as I told you last week, you owed me a couple bucks. So you got that money for me or what?
I'll Venmo you, bro.
Thank you. You see the way I put up the Sedano and cap on the back of that
I did.
outfit?
Yeah,
right?
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, Clinton
it was kind of falling off,
It was.
That was
fine.
fine.
Right. It was fine.
That was
You
fine.
don't
though.
know
It made
him
it
that
through.
much.
Yeah.
You made it through the picture portion of the day and
Right.
the pre-show and all that.
Started to fall apart at the end. My seamstress Judy.
Yeah, she
I
did
gotta-
do a good job.
I got to tell her, what happened. But otherwise, Clinton, you seem to be impressed with the custom nature of the red carpet suit that I rocked.
I thought that was strong. I thought that it was creative as much as anything. You managed to tie in your plugs. You managed to tie in all of the stuff and the people you do and the hat. People, I don't think you understand how good this hat looked in person. I was like, who is that guy? Oh, it's Scott Kaplan. You need to keep that in the rotation. Don't bring that out for special occasions. You can pull that off on any Saturday of the week.
All right. Yeah, I want to do that. Do you ever wear a cool hat like that? Because I always wear baseball caps, but I went way outside of my norm to rock that really cool hat.
Kind of a Heisenberg hat? Is that what the
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was great. I thought everybody looked really good, which is half the battle in these kind of things. Folks show up, you never know if they're going to, overdo it. Not that there was really any overdoing it because we said black tie to begin with, so that was kind of out. But it was a really good time. Everybody looked good.
But then there's this guy right here, Chris Morales, the host of the show.
Host with the most.
Who carried this show to the finish line. Because there was a time where I thought Key was falling on you. You held him up.
He was falling on me. Sedano knows drunk Key, too, and you could see it in his eyes that the Key had gotten the best of him. And originally, so when we had Family Feud planned, it was in my notes that JB and or Clinton could stay up there with me and kind of finish the show. Well, those notes got pulled away once we cut Family Feud, so then I forgot about that moment, and we were stuck with Key. It wasn't bad, though. He was having fun.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was.
You made it work.
He had a few cocktails.
No, he drank half a bottle of the tequila we had.
I was trying to be a little more.
No, I mean, it's on video. It was a half a bottle.
I don't want to be too negative. You know what I mean? I get accused of being too negative around here.
I will say this, and
the show gets accused of being too negative.
I will say this, and I said this earlier. I've known Sedano 20 years. I've never seen him happier than he was Friday night.
I was genuinely very. I mean, there's caught on video.
Celebrating your wins, celebrating the show's wins, and at the end of the night, in my hotel room, he gave me a hug, kiss on the cheek, and said, "Love you, bro."
I did.
That happened afterwards in your hotel room?
Yes.
You're kidding me?
Yeah.
Huh.
With not girlfriend Lisa around.
She was there. She witnessed it.
Yeah.
With the piano in the dark.
How long after the Mandys ended do you suppose this happened?
Maybe 30 minutes.
30 minutes later.
We walked out. He needed to get
Yeah, I mean, I was said bye to people, and then I needed to get him the room key because I changed in one of the rooms.
Ah.
Can we discuss that, by the way? Because this is actually why I showed up to come here. I heard a lot of the vitriol this morning towards Lindsay and this, that, and the
No.
Hey,
Let's not talk. Let's not get
listen.
negative, Clinton.
I'm not.
Because
This
the
is
show is too negative. We
this is-
spend too much time talking
this
about
is-
that during crosstalk, according to some people around
This
here.
is why I wanted
just
to
for the
bring
record,
this
I
up.
was asleep.
I want
was
to bring
taking
this
a nap.
up. Lindsay was the
But
personal,
it's okay for them to talk about it for 3 hours.
Lindsay was the personal MVP for your boy at the Mandys. Had a hotel room, let me dress there, and after the lovely after party, because she left, I stayed there. So I want you all to know out there in the listening community, this is not all back and forth between people at the station. She was a huge actual help to the reason why I was able to feel
Chris, I was just
comfortable
helping out.
moving around.
I
That
was
was
just
very
helping out.
tremendous. Thank you, Lindsay.
You're
I just
welcome.
wanted everybody to hear that.
You're welcome. Appreciate you appreciating me.
No doubt.
I
a lot of appreciation.
I appreciate the listeners who gave us the most awards because they clearly understand the show. Not everyone here, including management, actually understand the show, and they don't get what we built here and what we're building here. Some do, some don't, but we'll let them try to figure out who's who in this equation.
Yeah,
but what we are building here, we're a little bit like Married with Children, right?
Yes.
We're kind of
Yeah.
open with each other. Sometimes mean, sometimes not. But it's to each other. We're a little family here, okay? What I would also say is we're kind of almost like, here, Lindsay's like a wrestling fan, so kind of like the NWO.
Oh, we are 1,000% the NWO.
We were
for
doing wrestling
sure.
promos.
We were doing wrestling promos. That video after we won like the third award was a wrestling promo for the agent.
By the way, like
did
the
the
NWO,
videos-
and that's fine. Not everyone has to like it. Not everyone has to get us. It's all good.
Did the videos get posted?
They posted like the
Well, I
the
cursed in
videos
one
of
of them
me.
and they had to take one down.
Well, we'll have to edit that out because those should live forever.
Those were great,
This summer
yeah.
as
They
well.
posted the first few of me, and then I noticed that they started dwindling. And I know that they probably got like stacked full of content and stuff. But the first two, like one of them was like me, like WWE style, like Beto, you doubted me, said I wouldn't win, in your face.
I think
That's very funny.
For the next year, being able to
face?
For next year, being able to figure out the live streaming aspect.
Yes.
Yeah.
The show partly, but also some of that post stuff.
It's sort of like a green room situation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like you had the pre-show, which you did a great job.
Thank
I heard
you.
from everybody how
Crushed
great it was.
Thank
It was
you.
great being on there at the end. But having you like do a post like as the show goes on from backstage.
Sure, right. You come off and then you
Like,
you know
let's
you
do it
talk
to the
about
green
it.
room.
Exactly. No, that would be
Yeah.
great. I'm down for that.
Do you guys think there should be live streaming next year of the after party?
So can I say something?
By the way-
can I say something
Probably
about
don't
that?
want
The
that.
after party had one awesome
I know where he's
feature.
going.
You know exactly where
I
I'm
know.
going. The charcuterie.
Yes, I was going to say,
Tremendous. I
shout
walked
out
in
to the
there,
Bensons. They
and
were
I was
MVPs.
like, they've got a meat plate out here.
Yeah.
Lots
This
of meat.
is
Big time.
ace.
And they kept refilling it and refilling our drinks.
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
I mean,
Human
A+.
beings.
Beto was out here doubting the fact that it was ever going to happen simply because he didn't know what the plan was. Sure enough, the plan came through. Everything was excellent. Bravo.
Yeah.
Scott
By
Kaplan.
the
was
way,
a,
nobody was dressed better than Sliwa. Nobody.
I think Mace's outfit wins best dress.
Well, Mace's
'Cause of
was
the, like-
more flamboyant,
Yes.
but I think as far as like sleek, Alan Sliwa looked the sleekest
Yeah.
of anyone.
Slee was the
He had
tux
the-
was
the
tight.
vest-
And
the
Lady
vest
Slee
on.
was beautiful
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, Lady
Very
Slade looked
striking.
great. You know, so.
I think
Kaplan,
that
guys, Kaplan.
Brenda or Siobhan, the listener, should win best
Siobhan,
dressed.
yeah, Siobhan.
Siobhan
obviously
was
killed
stunning.
it.
Siobhan is
Siobhan
yeah.
and Carlos
Very
showed
lovely,
up. They're
nice-
great.
nice woman.
You love seeing them coming out. So everything about that was
Great
just,
job, Janice.
I don't know what I thought this was
Amazing.
going to be.
Yeah.
But it was 10 times better than anything I've done in a long time. So it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
You know.
I know. I actually I got a text this morning from a guy in New York who's like some radio consultant, and he's like, what did you guys do this weekend out there? Because I think everybody in our industry is looking at that going, wow, we need to get back out there and we need to like touch the people because they want to be touched.
It was so good, and I thought Jorge's
Careful
Jorge's production quality,
Incredible.
I mean, what are we talking about here? Like, I've been to award shows that did not go that well.
Same.
And they were done
Yep.
He
on
was
much
incredible.
larger scales
He was
by
incredible.
much bigger operations. That was A+ on a lot of levels. I keep saying that. That's my letter grade for the Mandys. A+.
Like I posted over the weekend in my Saturday morning fog. My imagination is quite large when we were kind of thinking up all this stuff, but the way that Jorge, along with Tommy, shouts out to you, Tommy, in our marketing department, brought everything to life. Like, Tommy made sure that the red carpets was the way the awards were designed, the way our graphics look on paper, like literally the things that are at the table, all those things come together. And then Jorge's video was incredible.
Right. But then when you're the host and you're on stage and there's 1,000 people and you're creating an energy and the
We're
people
just doing a
are
show, baby.
No, but the people are feeding off of the energy because they love the station. Everybody's kind of in on all of what's going on. And so it was a very communal sort of moment, you
The
know?
whole mishpucha.
100%.
Right. Let me ask you something, Morales. It felt like at one point maybe, and I can't believe I'm saying this, maybe even you felt like you were talking too much. Would you reprogram it a little bit so that you didn't have to do as much of the heavy lifting from a host standpoint?
The reason we did that, I think Clinton wants to host next year.
No. I'm asking because
Co-host.
I feel like
But he's going to be the post.
I'm
I
not
think the
concerned
post
about
will be
that.
good.
I'm asking because I felt like you were kind of
Well, the thing that came up over
Too far on
months
the
and
inside,
months
yeah.
that nobody really knew what I was envisioning, and I didn't at times. So I sort of had to run the offense to kind of make it happen the first time.
Yeah.
What I'd love for next year to be is more people, maybe not producer Lindsay and Greg, because that thing kind of
that crater
Oh my God.
instantly.
That was like
That was rough. That was
whack.
rough.
that was the
Lead
bomb.
balloon.
Yeah.
But that
That
everybody
was the
sort
bomb.
of has a feature.
Well, and when the lights came on, what the hell was that all about?
Well, we were running a little past.
So they were telling us to move it along?
Right, and then
Yeah.
luckily Jorge went and turned them back off.
Yeah.
And I was basically screaming at the guy who was trying to do that of like, you realize the check we wrote for tonight? Like, let's go ahead and leave them
Wait a
on.
second. For real? Like somebody was trying to like play us off?
Yeah.
Come
yeah,
on.
vaudevillian Kane style.
Come on. Somebody
I
was
think
turning on the lights like,
Right,
yo,
right.
show's over. Let's
Right,
go.
like,
Get out of
you
here.
got- You got somebody else coming in that night?
So what I would love to do
There
is
was
to
like
be
a
able to-
quinces or a wedding or something
Yeah,
on the
A
other side.
wedding. I
is for
crashed
everybody
it.
to have sort of a feature that
Okay,
they
that-
produce.
right? Because
My
I was
mistake.
wondering how much of the show did you get to enjoy?
Oh, I didn't get to,
because you were
well,
running around
and
so
a
much.
A lot, I can't hear. You know, when you're on stage, you can't hear what all
Right.
that's coming out. So I would love for everybody to kind of have a
get
little
involved.
bit more
Okay.
involvement, but we'll see. you know.
I think what you should do next year is put a mic on every on the host's table.
Yes. So we had talked
So
about
we
that,
can just kind of chime in.
but we couldn't really figure all the technology out with that But I think next year, these are the things, guys. We're a year out from Mandys
Love
2.
It. Yeah. Love it. Great.
What a
Back to the
positive
future.
first segment on the show. We should continue this positivity here on the show so everyone will be so happy around here because, some people don't want to be associated with our negativity, according to some people.
You actually get paid
Don't drag
more
me
for
into that.
positivity. Did you know that?
What's that?
You get paid more for positivity.
Oh, that's a bunch of crap.
No, that's true.
Yeah?
Right?
Says who?
Well, certain people, if they're negative and you say, hey, be a little more positive, and they say, pay me more, and you go, we will.
Beto did that.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking
Didn't
about.
work out for him.
That's
though.
what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I'm saying. So there you go.
That was a good setup.
All right. We're back in 2 minutes.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. Actually, it feels great. You should try it out. So cut your bill by switching to Straight Talk Wireless. Now
Aftermath Monday, live imaging Monday. Lim. Hashtag Lim.
Hashtag Lim.
Turn your mic on.
Thank you. Hashtag Lim.
Well, it's not lit. Now it's Lim.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
There won't be a lit tomorrow, though, right?
No.
No lit?
No, I need a break.
Dude,
I'll come
this
in
guy's
during the
wearing
day.
sunglasses in the studio.
My eyes hurt still.
I mean, I've never seen him dressed down like this.
Can you imagine? Me in a hat and a T-shirt?
Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't
Monday?
think
Is that a custom-made T-shirt?
It is not.
Well played.
You wouldn't see all these curvatures if it was. Do you want to see me grind?
Dude,
No.
I loved your grinding. Loved it. I don't know that Keyshawn loved it, and I think Mason may have been offended by it, but I, for one, loved it.
Oh,
What
Mason was
that?
offended?
Offended by what?
By grinding?
Yeah.
Why?
You didn't hear what he said earlier on the show?
Was I on it at that point?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Come on.
He almost knocked over the Starbucks, y'all.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
close.
hell yeah.
Got the Pumas on.
Yeah.
For extra traction on
There
the
you
tennis
go.
court.
Should I go next to Clinton now?
No.
Come
No. No.
You got
Oh, God, Keisha, I'm looking away.
You got the rear.
Avert your eyes. That was from behind.
Yeah.
You're
That was a
cheating on me.
that was a good
Yeah.
element of comic
I
relief.
do have the
in
rear.
show for sure.
Yellow.
Sleeper with the chair throw onto the stage was like a wrestling match.
And we
I
didn't
love
even
that.
plan that.
Nice.
What did Keyshawn think of the whole thing? Because I feel like even though you guys like rehearsed this and everything, I
We
feel
did
like
not. He did not.
I was
rehearse
gonna
it.
say I feel like he probably didn't participate in that, and there was a lot of stuff going on where he was just like, "What the hell?"
Well, I think he also just kind of understands anything he does with Chris is just going to happen.
He just follows my lead.
Right, ride
Right.
shotgun.
Ding.
But he was very excited.
Yeah, he did great.
Yeah, he was. He enjoyed it.
I got to mention this, Scott. I thought one of the bigger upsets of the night was the best look category. I mean, you pulled that
True.
one out of nowhere.
Yeah, where'd that
I
come
was
from?
like, are you kidding me? That one is one where I thought to myself,
I actually thought that was the biggest upset of the night.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The power of the
Yeah. Look.
community really
Right.
came
Yeah.
through on
Yeah,
that one.
right. Because
For
I
sure.
would have thought Michael was going to win that hands down.
yeah, and if
Same.
not Michael, then you with your
No,
turtleneck.
no, no.
I just am saying, no offense to Cappy, but I feel like of the four, Cappy is the last person that I thought was going to win that one.
I predicted on June 15th that Cappy would win
You
the
did.
host of the year. So I was not surprised by that, but super ecstatic for you and super stoked. But the dressing one, like no question, I thought it was going to be Michael.
I think that the name of the company, Sunday Swagger.
Yeah.
It's a very
It helps.
kind of
It's easy to remember.
Yes, a lot of alliteration. They did a great job with our golf tournament.
Yeah.
This last year.
Yeah,
they're going to
but I
come
just
back
thought
and-
because Zubaz, everybody knows Zubaz
Right.
from back in the
Yep.
day. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Update your.
Although
favorites.
Michael, maybe not as beloved as we once thought.
Well, John would tell you that he's the most beloved, the guy who doesn't show up to anything and won't record promos, says dumb crap on the air.
Aw.
Yeah, that's great.
Chris is like pissed at Michael.
I
Oh,
don't
know.
like that he
I
wasn't
couldn't
there.
tell.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised that he won funniest host.
I'm not on that because I think
he's funny.
It goes
He
back.
is funny.
It goes back to when you were on Mason and Ireland, and I used to say this: Michael was the best ever with you because you guys had a nice little rapport. And It was fun.
You had a little chemistry there.
Do you think Michael would have even really enjoyed it, though? That's an honest question. Like, is that
If
something
he was there,
stays
because
away?
the fans do love him.
Yeah,
but-
okay.
Right, but he can't shake hands with anybody, can he?
No, fist bump.
Right, it was a lot of...
Or the bow.
There was a lot
There
of...
was a lot of fist
He
bumping.
does the bow. He
Yeah.
feels like
The
we should all
pressing of
adopt
the
like the
flesh.
Japanese way of
A lot
bowing.
of pressing of the flesh. A lot of pressing of the flesh.
There was.
That is a direct quote, by the way, from Michael Thompson. I believe we should adopt the bow.
Adopt the bow.
Yeah, as a greeting.
ATB. Doesn't really work for me.
Yeah.
You know that the after party that was so coveted, the entrance to it. You know, Clinton, you were there.
Yeah.
Chris, you were there.
I was.
Lindsay Baseball made an unexpected appearance.
Wow.
I showed up.
I
And
didn't thank
wanna
your
know what's
boy for
funny?
that. I
Yep.
was like, hey, we're popping through. We're doing it. So that happened.
What's funny? I went with Lisa back to their room to get my
Lisa's
trophy.
Chris's girlfriend.
Chris's not girlfriend.
Not girlfriend.
Not.
Okay.
And there were some guys out in the hallway who saw us / heard us, and they're like, "Hey, where's Cap's after party?"
Oh, boy.
And I didn't know what to do because I was like, this isn't my party to extend an invite to. So I was just like, "Yeah, we'll meet you guys downstairs in a little bit." Later, like an hour later, they show up in the hotel room at the after party, and they're like, "You tried not to tell us where we were." I was like, "It wasn't my party to invite you to. I was just being." I was just being
Cautious.
a good guest. Yeah,
Well,
because you never know.
To that point, I do think next year, you're talking about next year ideas, there's something to be said for an official
Yes.
after
Yes,
party.
there must
And
be.
Stocked with 40
this,
pizzas.
This needed to
Yes,
happen
yes,
for the sake
we
of
needed that.
the friends. That was one thing, but
Yeah.
like there is a space absolutely for a
Oh,
real
I
deal
mean, I-
post function.
I made it home to the South Bay in 35 minutes, man. I was like, let's go.
Lickety split. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing went on for quite a while.
Yeah.
First we crushed a bottle of tequila mandala.
Good for you.
There were a lot of shots
Oh.
being had.
Yeah.
This reminds me.
Make sure to swipe right on Tequila Mandala.
So
and go
here's
to their
the thing.
website,
Get the-
tequilamandala.com.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah.
So at one point, not girlfriend Lisa decided to bring booze from our room, which again, it's fine. I wanted to
I
contribute.
know what he's going to say.
There was a bottle of Saldo. You know Saldo's my favorite wine.
Yeah.
When she brought it into the room, I went, okay.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Apparently, we then left for a period to fight about something.
And
we came back. I took a short nap. We came back.
and it was gone.
Apparently, one Clinton
took a
Yates
nap.
took the bottle of, not opened it and gave it to everybody, which I would be fine with. Took the bottle of Saldo as a parting gift.
I can explain.
As
okay?
though Kaplan was handing out like fun bags.
Okay.
Oh, here's a,
Cap, I didn't get a fun bag.
I can explain.
Here's a party favor.
I was going back to the hotel. I
Yes.
had to walk all the way down the hill. I
Yeah.
knew that my adrenaline was going to be going a little bit, and I said, I'm going to need something.
Oh.
I couldn't open carry, so I looked around the room. I negotiated with the people there. I said, hey, listen, I don't know whose this is,
Mine.
but what do you think about me walking away with it? And to be fair, I gave the dude who gave me a ride down from your hotel to I gave that guy $100
Whoa.
just for doing it.
Whoa.
'Cause I
I
was
might would've
tired.
taken you down
I
there.
was tired and I was ready to go. I was trying to feel generous on that day. I
Who
did
was the
not know
guy?
it was yours. Some
mean,
dude
apparently
driving a
I was
golf
pretty
cart.
generous, too. I
Some
gave him
dude
a bottle
driving
of
golf
wine.
cart. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I did not know it was yours.
I saw that whole negotiation go down, by the way. I saw the whole thing.
I gave it a shot,
Right,
right?
because Clinton went to our hosts, and this was Don and Lori Benson,
Yes.
who and Clinton's like, "Who's this?" And Lori's like, "I don't know. Does anybody know who this is?" And nobody did. So
That's
Clinton's like,
hilarious.
do you
That's
mind if I take it with me or what?"
Now, the ladies know how much I love this wine because that's the wine I gave everybody here for Christmas because it's
Okay.
my
Still
favorite
having
So
wine.
I should have known what I was getting into when I saw
When
the
you see
label.
Saldo, you know it's mine.
Okay, I got it. Now I know. Lesson learned. But yeah, that was great.
Let me know when you're taking me out for wine.
It was a great bottle of wine. I was like,
Isn't it great?
I might have taken a picture of the
It is
cover.
the cousin, the little cousin of Prisoner, which is Sedano's favorite wine.
Sedano. Okay.
You know
That's
that-
good. I'm glad we cleared that up because I didn't know that on the back end.
Wait,
Obviously.
so Clinton, did you drink your champagne that you had brought?
Yes.
Okay.
So that that was the other
He
thing.
did bring something
I brought
there.
a bottle
Oh, it was
of
a
Veuve
swap.
Clicquot.
It was like a holiday
Right, yeah,
swap.
yeah.
There you go.
And I kept that, and
Exchange
we
here.
poured that around.
It's like White
and
Elephant.
then, right,
Exactly.
So then I took the wine.
That was
all
a
the way
nice
out.
bottle of wine or of champagne,
Thank
and that
you.
was beautifully packaged.
Yeah, it had the cool
And-
beach tape recorder thing. It was dope.
The best part about it was Clinton walks in and he goes, "Hey, I brought this bottle of champagne." Not knowing when it would be drank, not knowing who I would give it to. He goes, "I don't really know. I just brought it." He goes, "And now here we are. We're at the after party. This is the place to have it."
Yeah.
Pop. There it was.
Kaplan opened that thing up right there, and we got it cracking, man.
Yeah.
I was saying, though, I don't feel that bad about not everybody coming to it because it was very, again, spring break type energy. A lot of people, that was a loud pop.
There's the champagne.
A lot of people.
I jumped on that
one room.
I saw you.
One room. I don't think Mason would have liked that environment, to be quite honest, in terms of the way everybody was moving around because we were all just packed in there on top of each other, slamming
too much claustrophobia
meat down each other's
I didn't feel
throats.
claustrophobic though.
Hey now.
Hey, man, it was a good meat plate.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
I didn't feel like claustrophobic. Did you, Laura? You were there.
No, it was just a lot of people in one room.
Yes, it was. It was, no doubt.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Like I had to leave early because I had to go to work, but it was a good time.
Yeah, Laura had to work at 3 in the morning.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I still made it.
that was quite an exit. by the
So
way.
much respect
Thank you.
for real.
Yeah, it went late. But I think next year, you have the real setup. My voice is going.
Wow. I know how that feels.
You have the real setup after party. That's kind of a mingler
Yes.
thing, and then the private stuff is different.
You know, speaking of taking bottles, at one point.
Wow, Mason and Ireland got a sorry, Cappy,
Yeah,
got
go
an
ahead.
ESPN PR tweet about their contract.
Oh yes, see that?
I just saw that now.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
See, he's just looking for stuff.
No, that's good.
Okay,
That's
good.
cool.
All right,
I'm
I know.
happy for them.
I was just saying. That's
You're
funny.
saying beyond just the two tweets from earlier from Mason and Ireland about their extension that now
I did not
ESPN?
see that. I just saw
you
this.
hadn't
It
seen
popped
it.
up because Beto
Yeah.
just quote tweeted
Yeah.
it, so I did not see that. That's
Got
good.
it. Yeah.
Ireland's quoting that was actually really funny. So he talks about how they fooled management into giving them more money.
Yeah,
Pretty hilarious. Yeah.
I can't
yeah.
wait.
Mason was very just like
Sappy?
Where is the email from Cap? Is that tonight or tomorrow? What about my deal?
Where's my ESPN PR
But you haven't
tweet?
inked it yet, have you?
Where's my ESPN? Scott, you need to get an ESPN PR
Well, I
tweet
mean,
too.
this is a real deal. Yesterday's price is not today's price situation for
Right,
you, Cappy. Because
right.
you've got trophies coming out of your ears at this
That's
point.
now host of the year, Scott Kaplan, to you.
Award-winning radio
Contact
host.
your agent,
Yes, right. So is that what I should do now? Is like I should go back in for like another see what else I can squeeze
Or you-
now.
Now that you're host of the year,
You just do something
And
really
man of the
obnoxious.
people.
You just
And
take
man of the
you
people.
take them with you whenever you have a meeting with somebody
No.
higher up. You're like, oh, sorry, I had to bring this.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Right.
couldn't put it anywhere today.
had to do some curls on the way in.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what you do. Just remind people every once in a while.
Yeah, I like the sound of it, though, because I used to hear Kevin Harlan say all the time, let's go down to the award-winning Jim Gray, and I never knew what awards Jim
Yes.
had won.
Right, but he's award-winning.
Right, and now
Yeah.
I would like to be referred to as the award-winning.
Now, do we get you like the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? The problem is, I thought it was $10,000. I felt like we could have crowdsourced that, but 50 is too much.
Yeah,
bro.
50 is a lot.
for
It's a
you.
lot. 50 is a lot.
No offense.
No,
It
none
might
taken.
not be that much for the man of the people, though.
Yeah, but I'm not crowdsourcing $50,000. 10, I could have probably put up some. You could have put up some, and we could have let the crowd do a little bit. But
I don't know. Based on the way this crowd,
50 is too much.
Let me
The
just
crowd-
say this.
the crowd loves him.
But
He is a fan
Only
favorite.
Monday.
Listen, bro,
Yeah.
it's inflation, bro. Inflation, bro.
But George, didn't you when we jumped up on stage and they were playing the song?
Bam, 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 beep, ba boop. Yeah, go ahead.
Didn't you feel the energy
Yes.
of the crowd?
Yeah. Yes.
Like
Well,
everybody.
we worked the crowd really well, I thought.
You did.
I thought
You really did.
I thought other than you and Key, obviously, we worked the crowd really well.
Well, you couldn't get off stage because you kept winning awards.
Well, there was that, too.
Well,
that helps.
I will say, I don't remember which award it was where all three of us had the mic and we're doing it. That
Yeah.
brought up, to me...
and even Key, I gave the Key the mic.
In my mind, in that moment, while we were doing that, that brought... Every time you guys were up, it brought, to me, the Mandys to life. Because all you guys had that energy, and it was great. Travis Lee didn't have that energy.
Because I never
really?
got on
Well,
stage.
for other
Did you
reasons.
hear that,
though.
Lindsay?
For multiple reasons.
Wait,
though.
Morales, did you like it though when I think it was producer of the year award that I won? One of the two, but anyway, I was like, I told Sedano, I was like, dude, take it away. So then he was like, well, Lindsay, take it away, Lindsay, and then take it. We were doing the take it away, Sedano, like
That
3
was-
times, a whole
and that
chain.
made me feel like we were taking something we do on the show.
We were
Yeah.
doing the show.
We were doing the show.
We went
Yeah.
on stage to do the show.
Right.
And honestly, you were nice enough, and this is part of what makes you so nice, is there was, I think it was, I don't remember which award, but you were like, Chris, come over here. Oh, pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Chris,
Because you're
come
part
over
of
here.
it.
Yeah, you're part of it.
Yeah, and we had
And
that
it
really
took
nice
a funny
picture.
swipe at Mason and Ireland at the end there. Which
And
was great.
sometimes, people forget that in those moments.
People forget. Dun dun.
No.
Bing,
Chris,
ba-da-bum.
do not participate in the negativity today.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Do not participate
Don't,
in
you know what?
I'm all
The
positive.
guys told me a great piece of advice today. Don't beef down.
That is true.
Don't beef down.
Don't beef down.
That was
Don't
my
beef it
line.
down.
Don't
I know.
beef down.
George says it, and I try and live it, but I
you
usually don't.
Yeah,
I'm a low road kind of guy. You know, what I mean, people say they want to take the high road. I much prefer the low road.
Yeah.
So, Lindsay, take the low road. It's fun down here.
No, you can't commit.
I think it's ironic that the reason this song ever came up was we were talking
just
about
Kathy
Entourage.
Yeah, we were talking about Entourage.
And that scene is when they go to the awards show.
Exactly.
And now
Yeah.
this song got played so many times Friday night.
When Vinny goes he does the movie with, who does he do, the famous director, Martin Scorsese.
Yes.
He does a Scorsese film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was I your E? That I was going to Scorsese all the time and giving him clips of your old
I think
movies?
you're our Vince.
I'm your Vince.
Yeah,
I'm the
big
Vince.
time.
And he was like the older brother that wins.
You're Kevin Dillon.
You're Kevin
Yes.
Dillon.
Victory!
You're drama.
Yeah.
He is definitely drama.
You are drama, actually. You are Johnny Drama.
That's funny.
You are Johnny Drama.
Victory!
I gotta say, one last great touch, by the way, though, was Cash Bar. Like, it kind of kept everything a little bit more under control.
yeah.
We had talked
it
about
sort of
that.
felt like one of those things where if this had been some sort of open bar
Oh,
set,
no,
it could have fallen off a cliff real fast.
Those 10 security guards we hired would have had to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a key
Yeah.
element.
I saw the main ESPN guy, the security guy.
Yeah, the head of...
That guy was ready to roll.
Is that the guy who's like kind of short,
Glasses,
but he's like,
jacked.
and
Yeah.
he's super tucked in, like
Yeah.
his
Oh,
shirt
yeah.
doesn't have any blousing
No,
whatsoever.
because he's probably got like a 12-pack.
Right,
Right.
And he's shorter, and you look at him and you're like, that's a guy who I just look at and go, he's like a Navy SEAL
He'll
or
kill you.
Army
Oh, yeah.
Ranger
With his pinky.
Right, rip your
Yes.
throat right out.
Yeah.
I'm not messing with that guy.
So Key
He's
had
with
car
me.
service back home. And
Oh, I thought he was staying at a hotel.
he didn't. He ended up taking Vance.
Oh, because Vance. Right.
Because I think Jen sent Vance in there to keep an eye on things.
How old is Vance?
Jen is Key's wife.
got
At
like
one point,
9
it
now,
did
right?
come up on stage.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey,
Yeah, I
my
think I
son's
said
here."
that. Yeah.
It was funny.
So we were all like kind of huddled afterwards, and Key's like, Tommy was like, "Oh, the car's here." He's like, "Okay, kid, do we have that golf cart?" The security guy, the ESPN security guy, the little guy who's ripped,
Yeah.
goes, "I got you. We'll get you out of here. Don't worry." I was like, "All right,
Yeah.
settle down."
He's in good hands. Yeah, absolutely.
And I texted Key 10 minutes later, "Are you good?" He goes, "In the car. We're done. We're on the way home."
Oh my God.
He wasn't
It's
going to get
great.
mobbed by the paparazzi. I mean, I know there were a
It's
lot
like,
of
guys,
people
our
there.
listeners aren't that.
Yeah.
You know, they're good.
They were good. That was fun.
All right, let's keep this rolling. There are some sports things we could talk about, but which I do want to get to.
I
at some
really
point.
honestly
Kyrie's
came in
screwing
here.
us today.
Yeah, like I came in here thinking today, like, okay, this Kyrie thing's going to happen. Like it's just going to.
Yeah.
And now it's not
Now
going
it's
to.
not. We'll explain what the hell happened. And then the Dodgers had a cool weekend, too. And then the Angels, went WWE on everybody
Dude, that was
yesterday.